The opening of our film starts with the Platinum Productions cinematic logo and then our distribution logo, which is Republic Pictures. These are film opening conventions, as every film will have these at the start, as they give the companies credit for the work they have done. We decided to use a quote in our opening scene as we believe the tone and genre of the film is easily shown. We got this idea from Kill Bill. The film starts with the low-key lighting of an office setting where an interrogator is questioning a hidden identity. We've used low-key lighting to show mystery. In our film, the interrogator was a female. This challenged conventions because usually in films, a male is used and associated with police or interrogation scenes, as it shows dominance and manliness, whereas a female usually shows vulnerability. We got the idea of a female interrogator from the film Unthinkable, which is a thriller. Carrie-Anne Moss is a female interrogator in it. We also got the idea of the office clothing from this film, as it helps express her character and attitude and makes the person look much more formal. By the film starting with a hidden identity in question, this raises questions for the audience. For example, who is it and what crime have they committed? We got this idea from the film Kill Bill, which is a famous thriller. We liked how you could not see the person who shot the gun, therefore we adapted this to our own film, as we believed it built up tension. These are both thriller and film opening conventions, as they create a sense of mystery and build thrill. The time period is also shown by the clothing worn, setting and technology which can be seen. Cast and crew names then begin to appear on screen, starting with the director's name. Directors' names appearing first on the screen are common film opening conventions, as it can help sell the film. A black and white effect then appears on screen. We use this to distinguish the difference in current time and flashbacks. Black and white is a convention of thriller films and is used in many, for example, Casino Royale, Kill Bill and Sin City. One out of the three main characters then appears on screen. It is not a typical film convention to have more than one main character in. We decided to challenge this to make it more interesting for viewers and to build up more tension. You later find out that this main character is the victim in the film. This is a common thriller convention as the character is female. We use this to help show how vulnerable and in danger she will be compared to the villain. Many films use female victims, for example, Kill Bill and Sin City. Katie, who plays this role, is also wearing feminine clothing. This is another thriller convention. For example, Shelley in Sin City wears feminine clothing to make the action in later scenes seem more unexpected and exhilarating. A CCTV effect is then used at a high angle. We use this to show that something important must be in the room, for example a case file, or else there would be no need for it. Filming at high angles is a typical thriller convention, as it is used in many films to make characters look more vulnerable and inferior. High angles are used in the film Sin City, for example when Shelley is on the floor after being hit and when Jackie Boy is in the bathroom. The John Marlborough case file is then shown. Case files are common thriller conventions, as it connotates secrecy and helps show the film's genre. In the film Bourne Identity, a red bag is always shown containing important information. We decided to adapt this to our film by making the plot be based around the files contained in this folder. At 57 seconds, another hidden identity is shown. We use a sting when this character appears to show that he brings danger with him and that he is the villain. This causes the audience to assume that this is the same man which is in question. These are typical thriller conventions. For example, in Face Off, when the villain first appears on screen, there is a change in music. We adapted this idea and decided to add a sting. Also, in nearly all thriller films, the villain is a male. For example, Kill Bill, Face Off, Sin City and Flight Plan. We decided to include this in our film opening as males connotate dominance and strength. At 1 minute, stairs and footsteps are shown. This is a common convention as it builds tension and shows an unknown person. This is also used in Bourne Identity. Quick cuts and cross-cuttings are used in Bourne Identity and Bond films. We decided to adapt this to our film as it builds tension, which is a common convention, and makes time feel faster. At 1 minute 16, a gun is shown. Weaponry is a coding convention of a thriller, as it shows danger and gives the audience an idea of what will happen in later scenes, which build suspense. Guns are used in Kill Bill and Casino Royale. Death is a convention of a thriller film, as it shows danger and causes questions to be raised. We use a gunshot foley to show death and violent scenes are used in nearly all thriller films.
You didn't flush.
We put our title at the end of our opening scene as it built up tension and gave the title more meaning. This is used in films such as Kill Bill.